Hello folks, it's Mentor speaking. Welcome back to the 60th episode of the Luganda series, Wanoku YouTube channel. It is episode 60 and we are still going on. In today's episode, tujja kulaba accumulation or manipulation from and to institutional levels for distribution. Oluzungu telubadde luzibu nera silwangu. Accumulation or manipulation from and to institutional levels for distribution. Simple English for my grandfather that is learning from me. Okutegeera bulungi. Accumulation from an institutional level or manipulation from an institutional level to another institutional level for distribution. We have the Asian range open and the New York close. This is the daily bias. This is how I look at price on a daily basis. When nzuuka kumacha, I look at the Asian range. I'm not predicting where price will close, but I want to see the manipulation below the Asian range. Then I buy. The other day, I look at the Asian range. I want to see the manipulation above the Asian range. Then I sell. That's why I have two bar charts here. I want this video to be short. Njagala ka video kano kabeere kampi nnyo. Naye njagala sooka kunyonyola nga tetunagenda wala. This is for Ugandans only. This YouTube channel is for Ugandans only. We are not looking for viewers from all over the world. We are not looking for subscribers from all over the world. We are not looking for 100,000 subscribers. The subscribers between abatumala. In fact, if you want, don't even subscribe anymore. Okay? We are not interested in subscribers from Nigeria, Kenya. This is for Ugandans only. If you keep learning from here, you're going to be confused because we are going to use our local language and you'll end up doing the opposite. So go to the other mentors that teach in English. Wano tuli mu Luganda. That aside, this is what we have to do or to look for today. Or before you trade, before you find yourself trading against the trend, before you find yourself fighting with price, before you find yourself being heartbroken and call me and my concepts fake, first do what I'm showing you here. I told you the Asian range. Now, this concept will only work for you if you listen to me and if you do what I'm doing. Let me give you a simple strategy. I want you to mark the Asian range open at what time? 1700 hours, which is 1700 hours. The New York time. You also mark 1700 hours. You're marking the daily candle. I don't want you to predict where price will close. I just want you to mark this for now. You're also marking 1700 hours the next day. Do this or CDK. In here, this is what I want you to look for. And this is what I love doing. If you come back here, accumulation from an institutional level. Now, this time, I want it to be any institutional level. I don't care. It can be the 0 level, it can be the 20 level, it can be the 50 level or the 80 level. At what time? The Asian range open. This is what I look for, and this is what I want you to look for, and this is what happens. Most folks out there are too myopic to look for these things. What do I mean by being myopic? Myopic si chivumo, but kitegeeza nti bamuzibe tebalaba. That's why they are trading using indicators. They're waiting for indicators to turn green, yellow, orange, blue, navy, this and that. Sivumye kujjako njogedde bwogezi kyemanyi. If I've offended anyone, I'm sorry. But sorry yange sigitegeeza because fena tumanyi. But to keep peace, I'm sorry. So, I want to see price open, the Asian range open, institutional level. We have the Asian range, the Asian dealing range, either high or low. I want to see price rally. Wherever it goes to, I don't care. As long as it opened here, institutional level. If it drops below the Asian range low, I'm looking for an institutional level to go long. Between, if it opens institutional level, any institutional level, 0, 20, 80, 0, 20, 80, 50, I don't care. If it rallies, I don't care either. Wherever it goes, because remember, it is trading above these highs for liquidity. Or maybe anything. If it drops, no Rabanti, it's really manipulation. I want to see it come to an institutional level. Simply because you have the institutional level. Not any institutional level this time. I want the 80 or the 50 level. 80 or 50 level. 80 or 50 levels. For what? For entries. This is when I want to go long on this candle, this green candle. If I want to go long, and I want to see this happen past midnight, between midnight and 11 o'clock in the morning, New York time. This is 1700 hours Asian range open. From Asian range open to New York close, that is the daily candle. For entries, I want to see any institutional level open at the Asian range, then another institutional level to give me opportunities to go long. This is if we are going to buy on this day. I want you to look at this as this one here. Then you look at where went at the 80 level as this thing here. Then the rally as this whole thing here. I don't want you to predict where price will close. I just want you to look for byenkulagawa. Okay, bino byenjagala ononye. If we are bearish, it is the same thing. Wetwanga tugenda bearish on this day, it is the same thing. And let me show you. You do the opposite. So, might open anywhere. Consolidation. Then we either, okay, now this is too small. Let me delete it. It's too small. Open there. Asian dealing range. Netfunayo. A manipulation. Then a distribution. As long as it has opened on a constitutional level, I want to see it rally to an institutional level for me to enter the market. The concept is we must, and these things do happen, because you've been blind for some good time. We open constitutional level, we rally to any institutional level, either the 50 or the 80. You're looking for opportunities to sell. You're not looking for opportunities to go long here. Anything can happen. You're not looking for opportunities to sell. Now, what time? Between midnight and 11 o'clock in the morning. Ntade 1700 hours here, because Ankugambe, this is this candle here, okay? This is this candle. Between the Asian range open and the New York close, I want you to mark, okay? You're looking for these things. If the accumulation opened to institutional level, you look for an institutional level to push price lower. If it still opened to institutional level, you're going to look for an institutional level to push price higher. Let me not take too much of your time. Let's start with the pound dollar. I'm going to mark, just like I've told you to. I'll mark 1700 hours right there. I also mark 1700 hours in the future. Remember, we are not predicting where price will close. We are just doing our analysis, looking for entries. What did I say? Open on any institutional level or around any institutional level. Price opens here. Around this area, I'm going to look for an institutional level, either below or above. Above, we have the 50. The 50 is too far. Okay, we have the 20 level. Voila, there. Let me disable this for now. Now, for smart money, this and this, there is no difference. And this episode is coming, okay? I'm bringing this same episode in the future. Here and here. It's not a big deal. At Bolaba, this price opened in the 200 levels. So to shalimo 200, to agenda ku 300. So it is still 200. Okay, it's more 200. Now you didn't know that, did you? So opens here, Quayo level 200. What does it do? Well, let's mark the candle open. It opens there. Fenatumani, it opened to 200 level, or close, or next to the 200 level. What does it do? It drops mulundi gumu. Now, if it drops, come back here. Which level? We are looking for accumulation or manipulation from an institutional level to an institutional level for distribution. Now go back to what I've been teaching you. If it drops, you're looking for another institutional level. Which institutional level is close? The 20 is too far. Voila, we also have the 50 level here. This is so good. We have the 50 level. Now, price comes from the 20 level to the 50 level. Do you buy here? Yes. Go back in time. We are below this low, the 50 level. So liquidity taken here. Oyizo kuombuza, Menta, why did you buy here but not here? I'm coming to that. Price hits the 50 level, rallies again. Where does it go? Now, I don't want you to focus on these things. It rallies to the 20 level, in short. From the 20 level, it comes to the 80 level. I want us to look for midnight. Past midnight, that's when we want to see the manipulation happen and the distribution. So after this candle, price dropped below where? All these old lows here. Now, I would have entered this price, but I preferred entering at 8 o'clock or after. If you go back to the previous episodes, you're going to know why I entered here. Okay, price above the midnight price open and the 8 a.m., the 8 a.m. Okay, open. It opened here. So I had to buy here. Okay, so all the concepts, Zikola. And once you combine them like I do, ate obera bulungi nnyo. So I bought here, but the 50 level would help you push price higher. The 50 level would help you push price higher from an institutional level to another institutional level. But me, I preferred entering here because I want to be careful before buying or selling. I'm not just entering for. Let's come back here. Dollar yen. Let's look for the same concept. Same concept. Let's look for 1700 hours to 1700 hours. Now this is June 1st, last week. But let me use this example because I did this same analysis and I sent a signal to the other group. Most of them were kicked out because of few reasons that I won't mention here. Price opened around the 80 level. This candle around the 80 level. So we mark the 80 level. Okay. Right there. What happens after midnight? I'm looking at my entries past midnight. There. Opens there. Drops to which level? 50 level. Do you buy here? Yes, you do. You buy here. Retail traders think that support. It is not support. It is smart money. This and this is what is driving them. It's not your so-called support and resistance. It is their levels, the 50 level, the bias. This is how they trade, folks. This is what they look for. This is how they do their things. And for you going to think that, oh, support, enyambie, support, resistance here. Well, on this day you get lucky, but you're not going to be lucky every single day if you don't know these concepts. You buy here. Where do you put your stop loss? I won't advise you on that. You're mature enough to risk the money you can afford to lose. Not me telling you to risk 20 pips. What if you want to risk the whole of your account? Yeah, there are such people that want to blow up their accounts. They are good at blowing accounts and they really feel proud every time they lose money. They're like, wow, I lost money. If you go back to all the concepts, you're going to see that the 50 level has to keep price above it. Now, if you come to this other concept that I'm teaching you in the 60th episode, you'll see that this thing will have to work for you. Tuchayiga, tuchagenda maso. Do not be excited yet. Let's look at the very last example before we close or before we end this episode. The euro dollar. You do the same thing on a daily. Mark the 1700 hours open and the 1700 hours close. Eno concept ekola ku only the daily candle. You're marking the daily candles open and close. 1700 $100 there. What price level? I said ku $1,700. I want to see price open to any institutional level. But entries, you're only using these two. You're only using 80 or 50 levels for entries. That's why I entered 80 level. Okay, above the 80 level here. Nga ntambulira ku concept zonna zenkulaga. So I don't want you to just enter like a blind man, like the other folks using indicators. Wait for this indicator to turn green, the other one to turn yellow, orange, blue, navy, blue. I just pity your students and the other folks paying you for mentorship. Come back here. Price opened. Which level? The 0 level. Am I trusting this? This is next to this candle. The 0 level is next to that candle. Which candle? The candle that came in at 1700 hours, the New York Times. Okay. June 7, June 7, June 6th. When is today? Today is June 7th, right? Okay. Let's take that before we jump to the end. Okay, so that level, what happens? The Asian dealing range opens there, drops. Now, most folks will be ahead of price, be ahead of my concepts, and buy at the 80 level. Why are you buying before midnight, for God's sake? Why buy before midnight? If you want to be profitable, trade before midnight. If you want to be a rich trader, trade whichever time you feel like. Whichever time you feel like, you can go ahead and trade. Screen up of Zoom. So this is midnight. After midnight, or at exactly midnight, price trades to the 8 level. What happens? Oh, sorry, to the 0 level. What happens? Drops core below this low. Most folks here buy. It comes back to the 0 level again. Sells this time. Why did price come back here? Why did price come back here? First run above these highs here. Are you entering the market? You're not yet. Not yet. Look on your left. Or if you don't want to look on your left, trust the move. Accumulation. You see this slow move here. See this slow movement here. It is the dollar we are trading, the euro dollar. What time of the day is this? 9. What price level? 50. Price consolidates towards the 50 level. Are we up above 8:30 in the morning, the open price? Yes. If you bring back the other concepts. Are we are we below both the New York midnight open price and below the 8:30 in the morning price level? Down, what do you see? Do you buy here? Yes, you do. Did we open institutional level? Yes, we did here. Trading is simple but not easy. Repeat this every single day. Believe me, you will never lose money. You will never lose money. Whichever trade you place, it's blue, blue, blue. I'm not saying that I don't lose money. Sometimes I lose money. But I don't want you to lose money. I don't want you to blow up your accounts. I don't want you to blow up your demo accounts. Trust my concepts. Trust them because I know what I'm giving you and I know what I'm teaching you. It has worked for me, and I'm sure it will work for you as well. Well, it might not work for you now, simply because of the excitement, but give it 1 year, give it 6 months. It will work for you. Just like I wait for perfect entries and I enter. Why do I only show you this demo account? Why do I only show you the demo account? It is because I highly recommend you to do all your practices on demo. I will never show you my live account simply because the money that is there is my money. Oba kuliko dolemu, oba dollar biri, ezo zange. I hope this was insightful. Let's create room for the future videos.